How many alien transformations does Ben Tennyson have access to? Find out now. Hey everyone, Skye from the Jyminaurus channel, and welcome back. A while ago I made a video where I went over how many alien transformations Ben 10 has. Since making that video, I've discovered new information I want to include, and I want to address a probable error I made. But this would be a pretty short video if I only covered stuff I've already mentioned in the first video, but with a teensy bit of new information sprinkled in. So to make this video longer, I'm not only going to cover how many aliens Ben I believe are in the Omniverse in total, but I will also count how many aliens Ben has access to. Hey, future Skye here. I was planning on this being one video, but had to split it into two. So unfortunately, this video is only recounting the total number of aliens in the Omniverse and addressing the aforementioned errors. Anyways, enjoy. But Skye, none of you are probably asking, didn't you say it wasn't clear if Ben did or didn't have access to all the aliens? Yes, I did. I covered why in the previous episode already, but long story short, I am now inclined to believe Ben doesn't have access to all the aliens for a number of reasons. They're not terribly important to the purpose of this video though, and I don't want it to become too long, so I'm just going to display the reasons on screen now and read them really quickly. In the War of the Worlds Season 2 finale of Alien Force, Ben started to turn to Lodestar, but hadn't turned into him before his first appearance in Season 3, saying this is no time to try out a new guy, meaning the Omniverse fully resetting was probably soft retconned. Ben is repeatedly surprised in Ultimate Alien when he learns he has aliens he thought he didn't have access to anymore, primarily chromosome forearms. Ben 10,000 only restores Ben's roster of both aliens he's turned into before, not all aliens in total, plus a few new ones, which I will get to later. In the episode Flamekeeper Circle, Ben mentions a specific number of aliens he has access to, which I will also get to later. Asma said he might give Ben Master Control of the Omniverse on his 18th birthday, the Master Control being something that would unlock all the aliens. The fact that Ben states I have over 1 million alien transformations in Heroes United could very easily be a possible mistake by the writers, or simply hyperbole, meaning Ben didn't mean he literally has access to all 1 million plus transformations, which I didn't consider before. Keep in mind, I am not counting Omniverse in this video because I do not count it as canon for reasons that would take way too long to delve into in this video. I may get around to making a video later explaining why in full detail. Okay, now that that's all out of the way, let's begin. I'm going to start with how many aliens are in the Omniverse in total, and then I'll get into how many aliens Ben has access to. As mentioned in the previous video, in the original series, we are led to believe there are a total of 10,000 aliens in the Omniverse because of Ben's future self, Ben 10,000, but this is later revealed to not be true. In War of the Worlds, Ben temporarily gains master control from Azimuth, and the Omniverse's AI states that it has 1,903 genetic samples. In the episode Ghost Town, Ben regains the form of Ghost Freak, adding him back into the roster. In the live-action movie Alien Swarm, Ben gains the form of Nanomech by scanning the nanochips. Over the course of the escape from Agrigor Ark and Ultimate Alien, Ben scans 5 aliens from the Andromeda Galaxy. We also know because it has been officially stated that Ben has scanned an unknown number of aliens off-screen, aliens being specifically plural, and thus 2 or more. Therefore, at an absolute minimum, there are 1,912 plus aliens in the Omniverse as of the end of Ultimate Alien. In my previous video, I also stated that Chameleon increased the total number. In the episode Prisoner Number 775 is Missing, Ben scans Immerlini Sapien, unlocking the form of Chameleon, who, quick side note,
isn't named Overkill.
Sorry. Anyways, people have argued with me before, primarily on Discord, that Chameleon was already in the Omniverse's database because of the AI's, quote, alien DNA scanned and recognized, Merlini Sapiens unlocked and available on Playlist 5. The DNA being recognized means literally nothing, though. If you have a segment of a species' DNA, you could theoretically recognize it but without the full genetic code, you couldn't replicate it accurately. Think Jurassic Park. Supposedly, Ben has the ability to trigger the Omniverse to scan aliens manually, unlocking them in the process, which I would find plausible and do think he could do that, but since Ben had never been seen doing this before, we have no reason to believe this is factually the case here. There's no evidence. Not even the fact that it took until the end of the episode for Ben to scan him. Nanomech, after all, was a new species, but he wasn't turned into until the end of the movie. So, that argument doesn't really hold up. It just seems much more likely to me personally that this is just another case of the franchise being somewhat inconsistent with itself. Furthermore, if Ben has the ability to just scan any alien manually, willy-nilly, then why the frickin' heck hasn't Ben used this on other aliens? Really powerful ones like the Hybrid, who are stronger than forearms, or Vilgax, who we know is a menacing threat. Oh wait, not that one. Let's use this one. There, much more threatening. Regardless, that being said, however, I will admit that this does not definitively contribute to the total number. I can't prove Merlini Sapiens weren't in the Omniverse even if I believe they weren't, but I do still personally count him. Lastly is the episode of Ben 10,000 Returns. I was misinterpreting things off of the assumption that because of Ben's quote in Heroes United that Ben had access to all of the aliens in the Omniverse, which would mean in order for Ben 10,000 to add new ones to his roster, he would have to add brand new species to the Omniverse database that previously were not there. Obviously, I no longer believe this to be true, since I don't think Ben had access to all of said aliens. Ben 10,000, after all, did say he restored all of the aliens Ben had turned into before, not all aliens in total, plus a few new ones. Speaking of which, I was wrong stating that Edel was probably one of those new aliens. At least according to the wiki, last time I checked, Edel was unlocked by younger Ben himself and not Ben 10,000. Clockwork, however, was, and since Ben 10,000 said he added a few new ones plural, this means there's another new alien, or several, that we probably haven't seen used by Ben before. Okay, I know I said I wasn't going to include Omniverse in this video because I don't count it as canon, however I do want to make a point. As I've proven already, the absolute minimum number as of the end of Ultimate Alien is 1,912 plus. On the wiki, that is actually the number displayed currently. The Omnitrix has a total number of at least 1,912 aliens, 99 have been unlocked, 70 named, and 62 Ben has been seen transforming into on screen. I have no idea where those other 3 numbers come from, but if the wiki counts Omniverse as canon, then it is wrong, because of Vampire and feedback. Vampire is a Vladet who was unlocked after scanning Lord Transil, a resurrected member of an extinct species. Feedback was an alien Ben lost when he was 11 and didn't regain until the events of present-day Omniverse. I would also include Kicking Hawk, but people could probably make a similar argument for him as they did for Chameleon, so I won't. But anyways, yeah, the wiki is wrong. If you count Omniverse, there are at least 1,914 plus aliens to my knowledge, but since I don't count Omniverse as canon, that's not the number I use. Ugh, holy crap, I need to take a break. This video has taken me 2 hours already to write the script for, and another 50 plus minutes to record and edit. Sorry to do this, but I need to cut the video here. It took longer than I expected to work on, so I'm going to make this video a 2-parter. I know, I hate cliffhangers too, but I'll get back to counting how many aliens Ben has access to in another video either tomorrow, or sometime within the upcoming week. Hopefully tomorrow, but in the event I can't upload for whatever reason, I don't know. So to summarize, Ben has an absolute minimum of 1,912 plus aliens as of the end of Benton Ultimate Alien. If you ask me personally, I think he has more than that, but I can't prove that. Anyways, that just about does it for this video. If you want to support my channel, you know what to do. This is Skye signing off until next time. Bye.